Sprint race weekend. Rain for the sprint. Is it going to be an all-wet sprint race? Is it going to be dry to start and then get wet? Is it going to start wet and get dry? We'll find out. I have just set up the performance targets. I'll be honest. Forgot I had my camera on full screen. So you didn't see me set up this stuff, but I've just set up standard bits. 1 car in the top 8 in the race. 2 cars in the top 12 in quali. 1 car Q3. 2 cars Q2. And then some hot streak stuff regarding qualifying and positions, finishing in the top 10. I'm wondering about using a fresh gearbox here for the sprint. I feel like it's probably smart just to use it. Like, we're not taking an extra in our allocation, but we go with fresh parts here for Silverstone. Last sprint race, more points on offer. Track that I do think actually suits us quite well, even if our rankings aren't that high. I don't think I'm going to be using the follow max tactic today. It didn't work yesterday, did it, if we're being honest? Like, it worked once really well, and then from there, it was always awful. Both my drivers need to go out again. I'm going to have to use fresh sets here, aren't I? I really didn't want to, but I'm going to have to. This track is ramping up. Oh, there is traffic at the end of the lap here for Albon. I think he might have caught it at an okay time, actually. Yeah, it's not going to affect him. Both drivers should hopefully improve it. Albon! Wow, okay, the track really has ramped up there. And Bashir up to 8th as well. That should be enough. Great session for Albon, by the way. Maybe we're good. I'm hoping that we're going to be okay to get out of this Q2 session, based on what I saw on the fresh tyres. But we are on used tyres here for this run. I'm kind of expecting some traffic. Bashir, is he going to get affected by that car going slow? Hoping they'll move out the way. The cars definitely move out the way better in this year's game as well, which is a big, big improvement. Okay, Albon, where are we going, mate? 2nd fastest? We take that. Bashir, where are we going? 3rd fastest? We take that. That's okay on used tyres. Was everyone else on used tyres? Yes. I have a dilemma. It's a sprint race weekend. I'm going to need some softs for the sprint. Obviously, you get a second set of... You get an extra set of softs if you make it to Q3. But I kind of want to save softs for the race. I don't want to have no softs for the race. I think I have to use another set of used here and hope that either we can set a time acceptable on the used softs or our current time is good enough for Q3. I'd rather make it into I'd rather be in Q2 with an extra set of tyres for the race than be in a situation where I make it to Q3 and don't have tyres for the race. Oh, yeah, it's a wet sprint. Well, the thing is, right, it is a wet sprint, but if it rains halfway through the session, you're going to want softs for the first half even more so. Okay, Teo's green in Sector 1. Albon is way behind on his lap because we had to fuel him up, but he will get to the start-finish line.
Be clear.
Okay, Bashir's going to cross the line here. Not sure if he's going to improve. He's not. Went slower towards the end of the lap. I guess his tyres really fell off. Oh, wow. Okay. Ricardo, Ocon, Norris all on in-laps. Bottas in lap. We're safe. We're safe. Chillax, everyone. Is Leclerc safe? Oh, my word. Charles Leclerc is out of qualifying. Red Bull and Ferrari will have a driver outside the top 10 for the sprint race. Drama. Ocon's out for Merc as well, which is good for us in the battle for 3rd. So the 3 leaders in the Constructors ahead of us. We're in 4th. The 3 leaders all only have 1 car in this next session. Don't expect us to set purple sectors this weekend. Pay the tax for G. Come on. In G we trust. I mean, we could have put our drivers out at a better time for clean laps. Both set faster through both sectors. Obviously, loads of time to make up after the blocking, but this is looking good. If I was going to call it now, P4, P5 start. I've just got... It's got a P4, P5 vibe about it this weekend. Session is going to end. Verstappen is going to finish. He goes fastest. Albon goes 3rd fastest. Bashir, 4th fastest. Ferrari and Red Bull still ahead of us. Now we're looking at the best of the rest. Sergio Perez will be the next across the line. There's only Stroll, Perez and Zhou who can actually beat us here. There's Perez and the 2 Aston Martins. They are the only 2 people that can knock us down in this current session. Perez, yellow sector 2. He is slowing. He is slowing. He crosses the line. He goes 4th fastest. He knocks down Albon to 5th. Now, eyes on Aston Martin. They've got Zhou. They've got Stroll. Stroll's going to cross the line. He goes 2nd fastest. Zhou crosses the line. He goes 5th fastest. I tell you what, it's so close between, well, all the cars really from 2nd to 7th, separated by less than 2 tenths. Good qualifying. P4, P7. Mad by Aston Martin. They have got speed. Oh, I'm nervous. I am nervous. Oh yeah, just a reminder, this isn't a real sprint race in real life, so we don't have a camera for this cutscene. Okay, here we go.
It's time to see who wants that victory.
I want that victory.
Silverstone is ready.
Everyone is on
It's about to
softs.
get underway.
Yeah, everyone is on softs.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Right, Albon starting 7th, Pacher starting 4th. It's Silverstone. It's all action here. We are going to full-on hammer this for the first 4 laps. The tyres can be cooked because it is going to rain, folks. It is going to rain at some point today. The question is, when is it going to rain? There's a yellow flag. Who ran wide? I think it might have been De Vries. He ran wide at the back. It was De Vries. I should be an F1 commentator. No places lost off the start. That's good. Stroll is in danger of losing DRS. That's good. He is not going to have DRS on the hanger straight. Out of these, Teo. We hammer it. We hammer it, son. You're going to get him. You're going to gobble him up. No DRS. I know you've only got 71 overtaking, mate. I've seen you overtake cars, though. Great move. Everyone liked that. Everyone stood up and clapped. Now, whether or not we can hold him back now is a different story. The rain is pretty steady. Like, it's not suddenly going to chuck it down. So I suspect that you won't see everyone pit on the same lap. So I'm not as worried about the pit position. Perez, by the way, at risk of not having DRS here. Albon's going for this. You can get both cars. You do have a chance, mate. You've got a chance here. Perez is there for the taking as well. A 2-for-1 for Albon. I'll have a 2-for-1, please. Sergio, get out of the way, mate. You're not funny. Pacher holding back Stroll for now. Obviously, Stroll's going to have DRS on Pacher, but this is looking good. Okay, I can't afford to push the fuel much more. Tyres are overheating. Doesn't matter. I want to pit when the rain is between 0.8 millimeters and 0.9 millimeters. That is the, like, grey area where they're about the same speed in game. Stroll trying to make the move on Pacher. Can't make the move on Teo. My goat. Are we going to be able to make the move here with Albon around the outside? I'm deploying. Good move, Albono. Great move. Right. Rain is coming down. Like I said, 0.8 millimeters is the key point here. It's raining pretty hard. Do I want to double stack the drivers? The rate at which it's coming down, I'm going to need to pit this lap. I think I have to tell Pacher to push here just to try and create a bigger gap between our drivers. This is a bit tactical. I'm going to tell Albon to harvest and conserve.
Build this back up.
And I'm going to pit both drivers this lap. Oh, this is the play. I got a double stack, but I need to create a gap for the double stack. It might not quite be at 0.8 millimeters by the time we get to the pit lane entry, but doing another lap on these tyres would be a mistake. Let's hope that not everyone pits. If everyone pits, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I mean, I couldn't have done anything differently here, I will say now, because if I stay out of lap, I'm in more trouble. I'm just further at the lap back. Here we go. We've been here before. Everyone is in the pits. Doing another lap would have muddied us more. Pitting a lap sooner for instance would have not been wise either. Right, please. Get him out. Okay, Becher's good. Becher's in the lead. Oh, God, it's not good for Albon, though. Verstappen's been held in the pits for ages. That's good. That's good. Come on.
Pit exit's clear.
Come on. That's good. I mean, it's a net loss. But considering what the alternative was, very happy with that. Bottas, Stroll, Danny, Rick. You guys are like stop, basically, to hold back. Bottas is 2.5 seconds behind Becher, by the way. Oh, my word. Becher 2 seconds up the road. Stroll is right behind Bottas as well. Could be some great points on offer here. I mean, whilst I agree that some of the higher placed teams would have been held because of that, because everyone came in, you've got to consider Russell was in 15th, Leclerc started 11th. I don't know. Oh no, Russell was 16th, Leclerc was 11th. I don't know where they were at the time of the pits, but they benefited massively from the pit possession with their 2 cars that qualied badly. Sainz is getting close to us with Albon. I don't think he's going to be able to get past. What are the lap times like? 131.669, nice. 132 for Albon. Albon had a really slow lap that lap. I wonder if he made an error. If the race starts with this grid, will Pooh get a podium? Probably not. I think over the course of a full race, there's been an incident. Who had a moment? Someone's had a big moment. Oh, it's Perez. That's great for us. Mercedes not going to score any points in this sprint and are going to qualify far back. Everyone liked that. Bottas is really hammering his tyres over Becher. Maybe I should just be full aggression too. Don't have to worry about the DRS, which is good. We got Leclerc right up behind us. Wait, did Leclerc get signs? Chat. When did Leclerc get signs? I didn't even notice that happen. I mean, unfortunately for us, the Red Bull and Ferraris are so quick they will just get us in the actual race. But if Albon wants to keep them behind for now, that'd be good. Becher can massage his tyres. Come on, Albon. For the believers. Oh, he's going to have Leclerc with him. Up the inside for Albon. That's feeling cheeky. Oh, my God. There is wheel-to-wheel racing. It could cost us. Our tyres are cooked. But I don't care. We're going for it.
You think you can reduce lifting coast?
Come on, Albon. If we get past Ricciardo, I'd like to think he holds up Leclerc. Come on! Oh, it's going to be so hard around the outside of this next bit. But he's got the move done! He has got the move done! Albon is up to 5th. Becher's in 1st. Don't scratch your eyes. No, really don't. It'll hurt them. Just a few corners for Teo to bring it home. He's 4 seconds up on Lance Stroll. It's been a mega drive by the young Frenchman. Absolutely mega. Teo Becher, you are, and I'm going to say it now, you are a sprint race winner, my friend. He comes home for P1. Albon using the last little bit of charge out of the corner. Danny Rick's going to hold on for 6th. Albon gets 5th. It's an absolutely biblical race for Williams. Stroll gets 2nd. Bottas gets 3rd. The rain came down here in Britain. And Williams rose to the top. They were bobbing on top of the water and never looked back.
Well done, guys.
Unbelievable scenes.
Great job.
Unbelievable. Oh my word. Teo Becher up to 1st. Albon up to 5th. Verstappen down 3. Bottas up 6. That's some good points in the constructors, isn't it? That's some good points in the constructors as well. Now, the fear here is it's a dry race. And I don't think we have the actual pace that we showed before. But I could do soft, medium with used softs. What combo? I've got... They're only 90% used. Or I go with fresh mediums. Yeah, Becher is doing... I'm going to have to do soft, medium, I think, with both drivers. I feel like soft, medium gives me room to push, can get aggressive. We're starting 1st and 5th here, so I kind of have to make the most of clean air, I think, with Becher. Verstappen starting 4th, I need to get held up. If Verstappen is directly behind Becher, lap 2, with DRS active the next lap, he gets past us and that's the end. Look at us! We're alongside an Aston Martin with Bottas directly behind. I mean, I just want to go on board with Bashir and watch the empty road. Look at that! Look at that! It's just clean air! Oh my god, we've lost first already. Wait, that Aston Martin's on mediums, right? Mediums to the Aston Martin. Verstappen has already got past Bottas. That is... I'll be honest, that is as bad a start as we could have hoped for, but I'd like to think with the softs we can get him done. Oh, Bottas! Valtteri! Valtteri up the inside! He's helping us. Shout out to Valtteri. Albon's on softs as well. Good news for us, loads of medium runners behind us. For Albon and Pacher, if they clear Stroll, we're golden. If they clear Stroll and Bottas, the two medium runners, Albon and Pacher with Verstappen can probably have some fun. Oh, I missed the rain. Aston Martin is a quick car. Like, they qualified third for the sprint race with Stroll. Like, they are not a slouch. And they were one of the few cars that made overtakes during the rain on the Sauber. So I think a lot of these medium runners are going to go medium hard, which is probably good for us considering we're going for a two-stopper and also considering that we're obviously at the front with loads of clean air to make the most of these softs once we get past Bottas, who I imagine Verstappen will pass sooner rather than later. Oh my word, that is a wild Charles Leclerc on the mediums. I mean, right now the mediums look like a good race tyre in terms of pace, which is great because we're going to be on them at some point. It's also not great because we're currently racing against them on softs. Okay, Bottas has lost a lot of ground, but he is also holding up our friend in Max Verstappen. Okay, Verstappen's got past Bottas. As soon as I get past Bottas with Albon, that's when I want to chill on the fuel, a bit like what I'm doing with Pacher now. The thing is, there's a yellow flag. Who's had a moment? Is it Ocon? I think it might have been Ocon who had the moment. We'll find out in a sec. It was Magnussen. Kevin!
Right then, we can take a
Kevin.
watch Magnussen.
Kevin in the Renault.
Here. The wheels just lock up there.
That is a Kevin Magnussen moment. I can't get past Bottas yet, although there's probably going to be a good chance now. Verstappen's quick, isn't he?
Yep.
I really want to be saving the tyres.
Yeah, copy.
Is Verstappen going for a move on Pacher up the road? Okay. Now, unfortunately, I've not got the life
Increase
in anything that we have at Albon's disposal to push to make sure I get back in DRS range on these other guys. And also, Bottas might just come back at us. That Bottas guy's good, isn't he?
Okay, P4.
Is Bottas really pushing hard on his mediums? Yeah, okay. Bottas is pushing really hard on his mediums. We're going to be behind him for the DRS detection point. Should be able to get him this time around.
We can start reducing lift and coast. Copy.
Shah has no DRS. Oh, he does have DRS. Barely. That's slightly concerning. Albon has now got the move done on Bottas as well. Right, now I need to chill. Like, we've pushed these tyres harder than I wanted to, but there was some margin to do that with the double mediums. Okay, I don't think Bottas has the raw straight line speed to get past us with all that fresh engine components. That is another thing to consider, actually. We're running fresh components this race. So, yeah, powertrain situation is looking rather good. I tell you, I don't really want to get you to have to do the move here, mate. I'll be honest. I don't really want you to get past him, bud. I don't really want you to get past him, bud. Thank you, mate. Want to stay behind Stroll here. Don't think we're losing time behind him, and it's also just helping keep Verstappen behind us whilst I try and save a bit of everything for later on in the race. The current signs have now closed the gap up to Bottas, but if they can't get past Bottas and Bottas can't get past us, we're good. If anything, this is just helping Pacher cement a potential podium which I think is all I can really hope for from Albon. Because I think the reality is, over the course of the race, Leclerc, Sainz and Russell will be faster eventually. It's been a really nice stint for Teo. I could have tried to drop Albon and pull clear, but I don't think it would have been possible. The medium seemed like a pretty quick tyre here on racing speed. Ah, that is Leclerc getting by. That is, I didn't realise Leclerc got past Bottas, but he's got past us straight afterwards as well. The Red Bull is just a fast car. That's why staying behind Stroll is good. I mean, now it might be a chance for Albon to top up behind Leclerc. But I fear that this Red Bull, even on the mediums, will just pull away from us. Not going to have any DRS here. Max is going to whiz by. This is why it was important to keep Stroll in front, because this is how easy it is to overtake if you're Red Bull. It's almost comical. It's okay. It's okay. Sainz will probably get Albon in the next DRS bit on mediums v softs at this point in the stint. It's okay. It's okay. First stint's gone well. We started first, we started fifth. If you told me we'd be third and fifth with no incidents, I would have been happy with that. I expected Leclerc to zoom past us sooner. Yellow flag now? Someone else is locked up. Who's locked up now? Everyone's having moments. Oh, it's Bottas. Wait, Bottas! Oh, Bottas, you were meant to be my saviour. You were meant to protect me from the Ferraris. Oh, Valtteri. Valtteri, it's Jack. There's someone else locked up. I think there might have been another incident. What's happened here? Nick de Vries, it crash. It's Nick de Vries and Hauger. Oh, no. Oh, they nearly took out Bottas on the same corner. Bottas was waiting to rejoin the track and they nearly crashed into him. Right, there's another crash. It's the same crash. It's the same crash. Thank you, Crofty. I will say all those incidents, I think, have just closed the window that I had to pit into. I think we push hard here. In fact, the harder I push here, the less likely I am to find the gap. I'm pitting both drivers now for mediums. The strategy looks like the mediums are really tight from this point, but that's because I've got the aggression turned up on them. Oh, did I do it too late for Pacher? Apparently I did it too late for both drivers. Well, I'll do it next lap. I think we're going to lose a bit of time now in terms of getting into that window on Hauger and Bottas. That's where I want to be. Bloody hell, it's a long pit lane here. Now, by my calculations, I think we're going to come out in front of Bottas or around Bottas. But it's a long pit lane. No delays, please. Pacher getting a delay would be disastrous for both our drivers. The double stack. It's drama. It's good. Oh, it's smooth. It's silky. Did we find the gap in front of Bottas? Did we find it with both? Oh, it's just out for Albon, but he should be able to get him. That's still a pretty good gap to get our drivers into, I think. 11 seconds at the road for Pacher. Albon won't have, I don't think, DRS this lap. No, he'll get it next lap. That's good. That is as good a pit stop at as good a time as we could have hoped for, I think. Can maybe get an undercut on Verstappen here. Oh my god, is that his VSC? It's even worse. It's even worse than that. Oh, it's even worse than that. Take a look at the replay. I don't want to look at the replay. I don't want to look at the replay.
Oh no, that's not how to do it. In the end, just a helpless...
Well, that gap was good we got him into, weren't it? Great gap. He actually cooked his tyres a bit as well. Nobody liked that. I need Albon to clear Bottas here. All that work I did.
As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no front.
Yes, you do have a front. I've just seen you get the move done, you cheeky bastard. Pardon my French. Danny Rick just set the fastest lap of the race on used mediums. I rate it. Okay, Bottas up to 13th. Wait, Pachere lost so many places. Pachere lost like 6 seconds. Oh my days. I assumed it was I assumed for whatever reason it was Bottas and Albon up front. Oh, what's Teo's damage? Minor underfloor. He'll be fine. Maybe. I think we just get Maloney here with DRS. The fact I'm racing Maloney is a disappointing thing. Up the inside, up the chuff. Up the chuff. We love the chuff. See you later, Zane. There's been a yellow flag. Who's had a moment now?
There's a lot of relocking.
Let's crack on.
Have to make so early.
I didn't get to. I was too upset to click on the lockup. We'll watch the overtake. We'll watch the.
Now this was on the straight. Can they squeeze by?
What an overtake. Oh, God, now Albon is just in front of Pachere. Oh, my days. Right, lads, it's me. It's your boy. They've both, like, cooked their tyres a little bit this stint. I mean, good news, they can work together now. Right, Teo, don't overtake him. Just work together, lads. Both manage your tyres. Teo tops up behind. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Russell's pitted for softs as well, so some of these medium runners might be going for not a medium hard strategy at all. I'm in physical pain. My heart. My heart. Might be able to get both drivers through the same DRS zone here. Oh my God, not 3 wide, lads. Bloody hell! Great move. We'll swarm him. It's like the flying V in that film, The Mighty Ducks. Great moves, lads. Great moves. Right, now we chill for a little bit. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Strolls on hards. Okay, so the hard runners are starting to now pit for hards to the end. What F1 team does spot, I've never really gravitated towards any one F1 team in particular. I would say I'm a bit of a Williams stan. But I don't know, with F1 and how fickle the whole business is, I find it much more easier to be attached to drivers versus Sainz just had a pit stop issue versus any teams. So which driver do I support? Alex Albon, always been a fan of. Danny Rick. Danny Rick was my boy for many a year. But I don't know how I feel about Danny Rick. Obviously back in F1 now, but he only had 2 races before he obviously got injured. But Danny Rick and Hulkenberg. Danny Rick and Hulkenberg in the Renault team together. That was my dream pairing. As soon as it had a bit of a soft spot for both of them. Oh, Bottas pit stop issue. Everyone liked that. Okay, I need to get past here with Pachere with DRS. But the quality's good. Super Formula quality's good. Obviously, it's not F1 level, but I mean, as we've seen via him adapting to F1, it's clearly not served his development badly to be there. There's a yellow flag. Who's had a moment? Multiple cars have crashed. Where?
Yellow flag now.
Where? Who's crashed? What's happened?
Let's follow the driver.
De Vries and Hauger. Didn't they already crash once?
It's so close.
They've crashed again.
You can see how the cars come together.
Did they come together there? Albon's now going to get gobbled up by Tsunoda on softs and Sainz on fresher hards. Sad. Tyres are overheating. You know, that's just what I need. Maybe we should get some upgrades in. Now, we don't need upgrades. Like, our board objective this season is 4th in the Constructors, and we should comfortably still get that. We got to remember, we've got the big 2026 reg overhauls in game coming next year, so research for next year will make us competitive this year. I'm willing to take a little bit of pain in the second half of this season with minimum upgrades if it means we're competing at the front next year. All I really need to do is hit the board objective and save money this year. Nothing else really matters. We're not competing at the front. I think people sometimes think of this game too much like Football Manager. Like, most of the time in Football Manager, your problems can be solved by just buying new players or, like, you know, doing long-term stuff. In this game, it's almost like you... Imagine if every year all the players that you signed in Football Manager, like, had all their abilities just flatly decreased every year, which, like, pushed everyone together. Bashir ran wide. It gets worse. It's like buying 35-year-old stars and thinking it's long-term. Yeah, that is probably a good way of describing it. Perhaps a change of engine manufacturer next year. Our engine manufacturer is the reason we're doing as well. We've got the Red Bull engine, which is probably the best engine in game. Oh, okay. It's not been ideal as a weekend. Both drivers had major incidents that cost us time. Well, I say not been a good weekend. Not been a good Sunday. I mean, to be fair, yeah, we are still ahead of Perez. He's on his hards to the end. The big thing is going to be when we slap on the fresh mediums, how much quicker are they than the hards?
Tyre short term.
Because there's quite a lot of hard runners running hards to the end that we're going to be racing against.
The window is open.
Hauger's at 39%. Where is he going to pit? He's going to pit. We'll go for another double stack because it's fun and exciting. You know, that's what we're here for. Fun and excitement, folks. Now, I don't want to jinx it. We've not had a pit stop error in a very, very long time. So surely it's going to be fine here. There is actually a bit of a gap. If there was a delay, it's not as disastrous. Okay, Albon, good stop, please. I'm not begging you, but it would be very handy. Good. Can we have the similar stop for Teo?
It's clear.
Great, great. We like that. 4th fastest stop for Teo there. Not as good as our glory days, but I think the Ultras will be satisfied.
Go push.
And now we get both our drivers into some nice clean air on these mediums to see how much quicker they are. We've got a lot of time to make up. Safety car now is disastrous, I will say. But we're good. 10 laps left. Are we even still gaining on the hard runners? Not really, no. Chat, the sprint race was good, weren't it? Did we enjoy the sprint race? I enjoyed the sprint race. Okay, we've cleared Gasly. That's good. I'm happy. Smile. I mean, Verstappen is now clinging on for second on his tyres. Oh, he's actually keeping up with Stroll. That's how quick that Red Bull is. We can push our mediums to the end on this aggressive strategy. I mean, if Verstappen and Norris have punctures, there's still points on offer for us here. I mean, Norris is definitely backing these guys up. It's just a case of can he stay ahead. I mean, Norris has got DRS right now off Danny Rick, which is helping him slow everyone else down. Chat, we could still catch this pack with Albon. Verstappen 19%, Norris 19%. We're hunting. We're chasing. So Norris has now been cleared by everyone. We're going to catch Norris in soon. He didn't hold them up enough. I think if I put driving clean out, it'll help me pass him faster.
Yeah.
That was a thing last year at least, so why not believe it'll be a thing this year?
The control.
Imagine if he gets a puncture now.
Got it.
Okay. We're whizzing. We're up to 11th. We've still got more to do. Verstappen's 16% wear has just passed the pit entry. If he wants to get a puncture now, that would be the dream. Stroll's been overtaken by Leclerc as well. All right, come on, Albon. This is for points.
Yeah, we're back on low on pack again.
Good lad. Come on. Come on. I think the fuel is marginal, but I think we can make it last. Just. It's going to be very close. But I can't not be on regular usage yet. We have no charge. Verstappen's going to get it home here.
It's just not possible.
It is possible. This is for a point. This matters, son. Being behind Zhou in the DRS here probably wouldn't be bad. But we're going to be ahead of him in the DRS. He's going to have DRS on us. Okay. Verstappen is going to get home, by the way, on these tyres. Fair play. Fair play. Leclerc wins the Grand Prix. Wait, Show got back past us.
I'm trying.
I know you're trying, mate. Try harder. No!
We can start reducing lift and coast.
Copy.
I believe in you.
Currently low on pack.
We've run out of fuel there. I mean, we've crossed the... I've timed the fuel to perfection.
Really solid job there, mate.
Really solid job there, mate.
The best we could have done.
I don't know if it was the best we could have done, but, you know, you do you. If you think that was the best you could do, I'm bloody depressed. Our start to the race was so good. The opening stints were superb. We had the pace at the end as well. I mean, look, in the drivers, it's not ideal. But we do get 8 points for Pichera and 4 for Albon. In the constructors, Mercedes only get a 2-point gain over us. You know what? The sprint was great. What was the time difference here? How much time did we lose with our spins, do we reckon? Not that it really matters. But if Albon, say Albon was 6 seconds quicker? Maybe 6, and then we lost time due to the tyre wear as well. I think we would have been racing the Mercedes without the spins. At least we got some points for the Ultras. Right, board checking. They bloody love me. They're going to wine me, they're going to dine me. Disappointed with Silverstone, but delighted with the other races. Let's look at the positive. What have we got here? Oh, driver development, folks. It's the most exciting part of the day. Are we ready? Are you excited? Oh, mid. Oh, Pog. Oh, Pog. Mid. 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 I mean, 2 braking's nice, I guess. But overall, mid. And Awassa's improving, but we're going to be firing Awassa at the end of the year, so it doesn't really matter. Right, changes to scoring. Oh, no. They want to get rid of the fastest lap bonus. That is the least exciting vote ever. Chat, do we want to get rid of the fastest lap bonus point? So you're saying 1 less point for Red Bull, but next year where we're going all out on having a fast car, I think it will benefit us. I'm voting against it. I was thinking about polling the chat, but too many of you said no, and I'm worried you'd win. And with that, we're done.